What up, 2K? 2KOG here with another video. This video is going to be a little different from what I normally do. It's not a pack opening. It's more like why you don't open packs. This set, and it seems like not just this set, but last Tuesday's set, I didn't open packs. But you sit here and you see some of the worst cards being put out on Tuesday. But it's all for a lock-in. I think it's supposed to be a dark matter option pack, or maybe not even option pack, just a dark matter random. So basically what 2K is doing is putting out terrible cards that they put into the hidden gems on Tuesdays, and then giving you the better cards on Fridays. But they putting these cards in just so you lock in. Like, I have a lot of MT, or I had even more. I mean, I got 1.8 million, but I had even, like, I was right at 3 million. I wound up buying a bunch of the cards from that spin cycle set, and I can't really get with opening these packs. I didn't open them last week. I'm not gonna open them this week. You look at these Gasol brothers; these would be decent cards if they wasn't, quote unquote, the top cards in the packs. Ginobili, I hadn't used them, but everybody who I've heard that had said that Ginobili has a terrible jump shot. And I looked at his defense. His defense is horrible too. All of these players from the Tacticians set, for the most part, I think all of them are slow, except for the Ginobili. I think he has a 96 of speed, but his defense is terrible. And this is where I'm at with this. You got a set where you have Pau Gasol, great badges. I mean, he has 36 badges out of 40. So being able to get all the badges is a big plus. But then you come over here and you look at his stats, and I use his Amethyst card. His Amethyst card, I thought it was a decent card, but that was, what, in the first month of the cycle, the 2K. I'm not 100% sure, but y'all remember that Amethyst card. I thought it was decent. I think he has the same speed on this jump shot. It's not the best jump shot. You look at his stats and badges, you're like, oh, well, mainly his badges. But when you look at his stats, it's like, 90 block. You know, the steal is kind of low. It's at 80, 85 interior with the 95 interior, and rebounding. But then you come down here and you look at his speed. Why does he have an 80 in speed? Why does he have a 78 speed with ball? His agility is only at 85. Is he a usable card? Yes. Is he worth opening packs for? Absolutely not. And then if you go over to Mark is a little better on the defensive end, and the shooting's a little bit better. So you look at his blocks, yeah, it's a 95, 88 steal, perimeter, 87 with a 96 interior. His rebounding is a little bit worse, and I think he's an inch shorter. But then you look at the speed. He only has a 78 speed and a 76 speed with ball. These are Galaxy Opals. And they expect people to open packs for cards this bad. Again, if you go over here to his badges, he has 35 badges. He's an Opal. You can give him every badge in the game. He does come with limitless range, which is great. I'm not saying that these are terrible cards overall. What I'm saying is the cards are terrible to be opening packs for. And the reason I say that is, one, Friday, the cards are much better. Two, if you wanted a big man, I'm going to show you this. You go get Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown, literally, 88 speed, 82 speed with ball, 88 agility. He has a 92 vertical with a 97 strength. So if I'm not mistaken, I might have missed Mark's strength, but I think he's stronger than both of them. He jumps higher than both of them. He runs faster than both of them. His lateral is better. His speed with ball is better. Now you look at his 3-pointer, it's a 79, but he has a better jump shot than both of them. His driving and standing dunk, 90s. His ball handling is not as high, but you can get past with that. Then you go down to his blocks, steals. He has a 92 block, 85 steal, 88 perimeter with a 90 interior. But because he's so athletic and so strong, he doesn't get bullied in the paint. And you can get this card for about 30K. So why would you open up, like if you needed a power forward or a center, and he's 6'11", so he's right at the same height as Mark. And like I said, Powell is 7 foot. So what's the difference? An opal or 2 opals, you get more badges. Kwame has 25 badges initially, and then you can give him 5 more, so you can get 30. But he comes with basically all you need for, let me see, I put him in my salary cap. He comes with 8 Hoff badges, poster, rise up, brick wall, all the big man badges. The only thing he doesn't have is chase down. And I think he has that on goal. And maybe rebound chase. But this is stuff that you can add to him. Kwame Brown is a much better card. So that's your budget option, or the reason that you don't open for the Gasol brothers. Now Ginobili, Daryl Griffin, and Chris Middleton, it's a little different because both of these, well, all 3 of these guys can actually play shooting guard. But I'm gonna give you another option, or give you 2 options. So if you need them for small forward, I'm gonna give you a way better option. Terry Dishinga. His movement is better. He plays 100% better. Well, his stats on the defensive side, they're like high 80s across the board. He has a 90 in speed, 92 in agility, 91 3-pointer. So he's a sniper with a way better jump shot. And like I said, his movement is phenomenal. Terry is a fun card, and he's a great slasher. When you compare that to, let me see, what is Terry going for? Find an auction house. You can get Terry for 100K. Maybe a little bit less if somebody puts him up. Yeah, so you got some buy nows. And this card is a great pickup if you need a small forward. I'm not even gonna say super solid. Like he has game. I don't get it. Let me go to the auction house. And see, I wound up putting 2 bids because I had to work last night. I put 2 bids on Gordon Hayward, and I wound up winning both of them. Any other time, I never win them, but I wound up winning both. So that was crazy. Let's see what this Kelly guy is going for. Kelly, you can run him at the shooting guard if you need a shooting guard. And now he's back down to buy nows for another 100. And he's 6'6". One of the best movements and jump shots in the game. Like, his SIGs are crazy. His defense is actually just as good. Actually, it's better than Ginobili's overall. It's not quite as fast. That would be his big knock. But why would you spend actual cash to open up for a card that's not as good as a card that's already previous release? And that's just one option. Like I said, if you needed a small forward, you go with Terry. So, that's 2 options John Stockton being a 6'1" point guard, why would you use him? Actually, I didn't pick up Dragic. I got him from opening some pack, but it was a unsellable card. You look at his stats, and this is the thing: Dragic is pretty much free now. His defense ain't hitting on much, but if you needed a salary cap card, he'd be a good pickup. And I know he's not going for much. Well, can't look at him in an auction. John Stockton, way overpriced. It's not that many on the auction house. Yeah, he's gonna have good stats, but he can't dunk. At this point in the year, I don't want a card that can't dunk. I don't know how y'all feel about it. His defense is great, but interior defense being an 88 at 6'1", what is that really stopping? His strength is 78. What is that really stopping? You'll be lucky if you get a paint stop. Honestly, your best bet is try to strip somebody when they come in because he has a 98 still. So that's your best bet. And then he's a point guard. And, most of the time, the shorter players have more badges. He only has 23 badges. But both the Gasol brothers have 35 and 36, if I'm not mistaken. If you look at his badges, you're like, oh, he got pretty good badges. He doesn't have pick dodger on Hall of Fame. That's one. And he's a tiny player. He's supposed to be a good defender. I mean, you wouldn't give him posterizer anyway. Immovable enforcer, strong handles. He's a point guard. Like, it's so much stuff that he's missing. You could just go pick up Dragic. You can go pick up Lonzo Ball, Marcus Smart. I would say Dyson Daniels, but Dyson is pretty high. I think he's still over 100K. But this is just my feelings. I was just expressing myself because I'm like, this is why I didn't do a pack opening. I know a lot of people get used to me, doing pack openings because just last week I did a pack opening with almost 1.5 million VC. So if you watch my videos, you know that I open packs. So for me, 2 weeks in a row to say stay away from packs and to actually do a video showing you why these cards are not really worth it, because I didn't even look at Daryl Griffin, but he has 6 Hawks, 20 badges. Kelly, just as good. Well, badge-wise, he's a better overall card because he's 6'6", Daryl's 6'4". If you're using him at the 2. If you're using these guys at the 3, like I said, Terry's better because he has better defense and he has just as good movement. It's not quite as good because I will say Kelly, his jump shot is crazy and his movement is too. But you look at Daryl Griffin, he has decent speed, 94. But I mean, Chris Middleton, I know he's mediocre, as always. And Chris Middleton, every now and again, they'll give him a good jump shot. I think we had a free Chris Middleton maybe 2 years ago, and I want to say he was a pretty good card. But yeah, 86 of speed for a small forward shooting guard. At 86, why would you use him? He has a few more badges, but not a card that I would go buy. And I mean, he has some buy now. So what, 95, about 95, 96,000. And you can go pick up a much better card for 100. Because I would probably use Chris at small forward, but if I even use him. But yeah, I don't normally rant. I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm just pointing out facts. Like, what is the point of opening packs for these terrible cards for some imaginary locking. And when I say imaginary, it's not that it's not happening, but you have to use your imagination to try to guess what the actual locking is going to be. We don't know what it's for. We don't know if it's worth it. Because I started doing it, and then I saw these cards, and I went through them, and I was like, I can't open these. And then I was just, going to push it off to the side and not worry about it. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a video because people are looking for me to do a video on pack openings, and maybe they'll watch this and realize, like, hey, before I open these packs, maybe I should look at the cards. Because sometimes I'm guilty of it. Like, I'll see a drop, I'm like, oh, man, let me open the packs. And come to find out, they're not even that good. I mean, last Friday, Melo and Karolinko was the cards I wanted. I already had Tim Duncan. I pulled him. I think it was one of those 50 boxes that, they're not 50 boxes. I think it was the $50 box, or it might have been a $100 box where you had the Legend Badge. Yeah, it was. It was the second one that we had. I want to say the Christmas time is when I got him. Tim Duncan is a phenomenal card. Chris Bosh, I actually like using him. I picked him up for like $260,000. I pulled 2 Melos. I sold one of my Melos and bought Karolinko, and actually bought one that was badged up and still has some MC left over. And then offline, well, I say offline, off camera, I decided to open up 2 more of those bundles, and I pulled another Karolinko, and I sold him. So, that's part of the reason I had so much MT, because I pulled the KD, and this is coming from somebody who pulls packs. I'm not just a guy that just, complains and rants like, oh man, 2K sucks, 2K is trash. Like, I open packs, but I'm not opening these. Like, in the next Tuesday, if they have more trash packs, I'm not gonna open those. I may pick the cards up. If you want to buy a couple of these cards, hey, by all means. If you feel like that you're gonna open packs anyway, all right, okay. I mean, I can't tell you that your pockets are not deep enough to open it. No, that's solely up to you. And if you got it, then you got it. Can I open them? I could. Will I open them? No. It's just personal choice. But like I said, if you up in the air about it, I figured I'd make a video. And I'm looking at these cards because this came out Friday, and I spent a lot to open these. And when you look at it, you say, oh man, it's a good drop. But look at all these cards. The top, well, you had Harden, which most people didn't get. And I don't even know what he's going for. Let's see. Way too much. But you had these cards. And you're looking at 4 power forwards. How does that make sense? 2 of them can play small forward. The other 2 can play center. But you got 4 players that play the same position. So you can't possibly have but 3 of them out there at a time, even if you pulled all 4, if you got all 4, like I had. Then you flip it and you go to the next group. You got 5 pink diamonds, sorry. You got 5 pink diamonds. I never did the Walt Frazier gameplay. His jump shot was absolutely terrible, and I decided just not to even do it. But you got 1 point guard out of, let me see, you got 5 of those, and then the diamonds. I don't get into the amethyst here, but you got 3 diamonds, 5 pink diamonds, and 4 opals. So you got 12 cards, and only 1 of them can play point guard, and only 1 of them can play shooting guard, and it's the same player. But you have, 4 power forwards, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players out of 12 that can play power forward. Those are the top players. This is a bad pack drop. I mean, even though the cards are good cards individually, some of them, and I like Big Z, I like Terry. Rashard Lewis, Towns, and Frazier, I don't mess with. I actually think, other than Terry and Big Z, that Kwame is better than the rest of the Pink Diamonds. And you can argue that Kwame is better than Big Z. I just like the way he plays. And Luol Deng is way better than Rashard Lewis. So, if you enjoyed the video, like I said, I normally don't do this. Just trying to help some people out that might be on the fence to actually stop and look at the actual cards before you just open them. Like sometimes I do, and I'm guilty of it. If it helped you out, let me get a like. If you hadn't subscribed, or you're not sure if you subscribed, double check. Leave a comment, share the video. I appreciate y'all as always. Until next time.